One summer moment can change a child's life. Through Toys for Tots Give and Go initiative, your support provides books, games, toys, and outdoor adventures that spark curiosity, creativity, and a love of nature. Whether it's fishing, learning a new sport, reading under a tree, or playing with friends, these moments build confidence and lifelong memories. For too many children, those moments never come. You can help change that this summer. Visit toysfortots.org. Toys for Tots, delivering hope beyond the holidays.
Listen, all you New Yorkers. Excuse me. Taxi.
Okay, man, we're looking around.
This is the 77 WABC minicast.
And so on this July 3rd, a hot July 3rd, I just don't know why it was necessary. Why can't we have a peaceful weekend? Wait to listen to the man that was elected by America. Wait to listen to President Trump tomorrow as we celebrate America's 250th anniversary. Oh, no. The Prince Mayor of the entire world, Mamdani, had to come forth and spread his hate the day before, preempting the President of the United States. He had to do his speech basically spitting in all of our faces, using the desk of George Washington to put migrants and recent immigrants behind him, and one or two women with hijabs on. And listen, I get it. It's part of the culture. I understand that. But Mamdani, why do I have to look at this every day while you're the mayor? It's almost like, and I know this is going to sound like a stereotype, it's almost like if David Dinkins or Eric Adams had a basketball in their hand every day, or had on a dashiki and said every day, I'm going up to Harlem to go be with my people. This is what Mamdani does every day, but it's even worse than that. He particularly picked out this day, America's celebration, to say, America, you ain't all that. What he was basically telling you today is that he and his people are taking over and that there is nothing you can do about it. That's what he was telling us today. I was just speaking to Judith. We see all of your calls. Again, on this July 3rd, it should have been a day of just peace, but Mamdani has to come out and spread his hate. Judith, continue.
Hi, Dominic. Thank you. I was trying to say a few things, and one of them was the immigrants that came, they were legal, they were vetted. Some of them, even with an eye disease, were sent back. Can you imagine? And all this is legal. He's talking about migrants like, illegal migrants. This is wrong. Show me. Listen, this country has always recognized asylum or natural disasters and has very, very mercifully brought people in with that. You understand? Show me a country, Dominic, like Uganda or India. Would they allow illegals to come into the country? Absolutely never.
Not only that, Mamdani, could you go talk all that nonsense in Uganda? Absolutely not.
Right. And you know something? He's wrecking this country, the economy here in New York. And you know what? I grew up knowing communism is bad and capitalism is wonderful for individual freedom. And you take a look at your boss, John Catsimatidis. Look how he climbed from a stock boy to a billionaire. This is capitalism. And what he's talking about and what he's pushing with all his flowery fruit salad words is Marxist communism. It has never worked anywhere in the world. You look at Sweden. They tried socialism for 20 years. They gave it up. They gave it up because they saw it doesn't work, okay? Now, this guy over here, he's got ulterior motives. He is a wolf in sheep's clothing. His thing is, he is trying to shift it in a way, and he's trying to be head of a movement where, unfortunately, Marxist radical Islamists are trying to take over, and they want to bring in Sharia law and God knows what. Look at all the mosques picking it. You know why the mosques are there, Dominic?
I got it, Judith, and go ahead, quickly, Judith. I got to get on to the next call. Quickly, go ahead.
Okay. I'm just saying they want converts in the mosque, and DSA stands for Destructive Socialists of America. That's who they are.
Fair enough, Judith. Thank you for the call. Let's go to John, line 1, Garden City, New York. John, what's on your mind?
Yeah, Judith took the words out of my mouth. But with that said, I mean, I was just thinking there should be some opposing comment like they do with State of the Unions, like maybe on a radio station where a Republican member speaks on behalf of dismantling this Mamdani's talking points. And
well, I think, hey, John, I think to your theory, I think that's exactly what Mamdani thought he was doing as it relates to President Trump, an opposition speech.
Oh, it's before or after, but I get it. But he thinks he's on a roll right now with his ideas, his philosophy. But I think it's going to come to pass. Yes, sir.
No, I'm not cutting you off. He does. Okay. He thinks he's smarter, John. He thinks he's smarter than all of us. He thinks he's more good-looking than any of us. He thinks that his looks is going to take him to paradise. But John, it just wasn't necessary to do that today. John, help me out, right? Now, I know they're going to say I'm being Islamophobic and so on. I don't understand these hijabs, whatever the term is. Why does he always have to parade that in front of us? Why?
He's emboldened. He's trying to showcase his philosophies, ideas, and he's trying to shove it down our throats. Listen, I'm a son of a parent. My parents come from a different country. I'm an American. My parents came from Americans, and I didn't try to change our culture. I respected this culture. He's trying to change the culture, and that's the problem with a lot of these kind of people like that. I'm not mentioning in particular. They come, we're loving people all over the country, and they come in and try to change our system to their liking. Yet they don't have the guts to change their own country. They come in.
Of course not.
We're kind.
Because they'll get their heads cut off. That's why.
Exactly. Very good.
It won't be tolerated. John, thank you for the great call. It won't be tolerated for 2 seconds. That's why. Dan, Reading, Connecticut, line 3. Dan, what's going on?
Hey, Dominic. So
go ahead, Dan. You're wasting time.
You know how Mamdani told everyone to set their thermostats at 78?
Yes.
So New York City and New York State have regulations in place that are pushing for more and more electric heat in buildings. And so my question is, what's going to happen in the winter? A few years from now, they're going to tell us, don't set your heat above 60?
Well, I think what he's saying is, he says it's long-standing city policy to suggest 78. I didn't know that to be the case. To his defense, unfortunately, he doesn't want the grid to go out. If we all put it at 62, the system can't handle it, and it's going to blow out. So that's his point, Dan.
Yeah, and I totally agree with that, but they're pushing for electric heat. And so we're going to have the same problem in the winter going forward.
But we have, to my knowledge, we've never had a problem with the heat. It's always with the summertime. But thank you for the call, Dan. Let's go to, let's see here. Let's go to Jeff, line 5 in Manhattan. Jeff, what's on your mind?
Hey, Dominic, I didn't see the commercial, but I heard about it from what you're saying. And I mean, the speech with Mamdani. What I would suggest is they take.
Wait, first of all, wait, Jeff, you're on speaker, and it's hard to hear you. Can you pick up the phone, please?
Yeah. Let me get
off. Jeff, why would you call a show on speaker? Why would you do that?
Can you hear me well now?
Yeah. I want to know, why would someone do that and talk on speaker when we're all trying to hear you?
Because I have a crappy phone, and if it's not on speaker, I'll show you. I'll turn it off. You won't even be able to hear me. You want me to turn it off?
Okay, so then maybe Jeff, you shouldn't have called. Maybe, right?
Well, I think that you have a great show, and I have a point that I want you to hear and expand on.
Okay, but Jeff, it's very frustrating. Jeff, it's very frustrating if we can't hear you.
You could hear me. You hear me now?
Yes, I hear you now. Go ahead, please.
Okay, so very quickly, they should examine the countries that each of those people appearing with Mamdani is from and compare the immigration policies of those countries to ours. Do they have birthright citizenship, number one? To the hijab-wearing women. What happens if a Christian, a Jew, a Hindu, or anything, a Buddhist wants their country? What would happen? And 3, ask those people if they like the policies and the life better in their country than our country. And if they like it better in our country, why the hell are they coming here to complain about our country when they should be kissing the ground that they're here and not where they came from?
Absolutely. Jeff, your comment was worth the waiting. Absolutely, you're correct. What a phony. America 250, and you want to sit up there behind George Washington's desk and tell us what we're not, as you're living in a mansion that we're paying for, you're going home to your racist, anti-Semitic wife. They say she's an artist. I don't see anything artistic about what that lady does. Mommy is a very successful movie director, and Daddy is a hateful college professor. So it seems to me they did very well here in America, the country that the entire family hates. And then because of politics in our country, and I'm not blaming any candidate right now, Mamdani should have never, and under a regular circumstance, he would not have won. Andrew Cuomo would have been the mayor. Socialism would have been on the decline. But because of what happened in the mayor's race, he found a way to creep through, and he barely made it. And I mean by the skin of his teeth. Barely. He barely cracked 50%. If a third candidate was not in the race, he would have lost. We wouldn't be going through any of this. He would be Minnie Mouse in terms of his voice and his hateful rhetoric. I mean, maybe he would have packed up and went home. I don't think so, because you can't go to Uganda talking all that garbage. They'll cut your head off. Mamdani. Let's see here. Let's go to Sal, line 2, New Jersey. What's on your mind, Sal?
Hello, Dominic. Mamdani always talks about immigration. Yes, but we're a nation of legal immigrants, and when you come to this country, when you have, even if you're a legal immigrant, you have to obey the law and you have to assimilate and become and learn to love.
Hey, wait, Sal. I'm giving you the Mamdani line. Assimilate. Why do I have to assimilate? You're going to assimilate to what I believe. That's what he says.
That's what I meant. I meant that these people have to become Americans.
Right, no, we agree, Sal, but I mean, I just couldn't believe that he rushed to deliver a hateful speech like that. Why? Keep it to yourself. We know how you feel. You don't show up at the Israeli Day Parade. We know how you feel. I don't understand, Sal, why he found a great need on this day, on this weekend, to rain on the parade of everybody else. Why? There's no need to do it. Thank you for the call. Let's go to Eddie in Babylon. Line 5. Eddie, what's on your mind?
The great Dominic Carter. I have a bottle of Pepto-Bismol for you, I always say.
Thank you. And after Mamdani, I haven't needed some in a little bit, but after Mamdani, I can't believe, Eddie, what I witnessed today. There was just no need for this.
Pump bottle. I think Mamdani thinks he's a cross between Elvis Presley and, let's see, Cary Grant, right? He's like Cary Grant jumping into a swimming pool. That made all these crazy young people happy. Look at him, he jumped in a swim. I did that once in my life. I never did it again. It was at a friend's party. I wasn't in a suit, though. But he's trying to make a statement to cover up, his policies and what he's doing. And to give free food out in supermarkets. My friend Stacy, you know her, Stacy, we're in Colorado. Great radio person. She goes, she just talked to her friend's son who thinks he's great. They're looking at this from a distance. We live in New York City. We need more policemen. We need more taking care of the infrastructure. It's heartbreaking. It's heartbreaking, Dominic. It is. It really is.
Eddie, thank you for the call. Maybe Gracie in Rockland County can make some sense of all this. Line 2. Gracie, what's on your mind?
Okay, what's on my mind is this. Mamdani, he is like a star, and we're not going to be able to cut him down. We have to do it from another perspective. Number one, for New York, Cousins, the head of the Senate, and Behesti, Carl, whatever his name is, the head of the Assembly, we have to get them to realize what's going out, that their throats will be cut too if they don't wake up and smell the coffee. That's number one. The second thing is we have to explain to the young people, the American young people, that socialism does not work. I don't know why their parents aren't talking to them. I'm going to be seeing my grandchildren next week, and I am going to give them a lesson. I gave the big one a lesson in how bad socialism was when she was 11, and I always harp on it. But the thing is, they don't understand, and socialism never worked. Even when the Pilgrims came, they tried it. They divided. They said everybody work on the land and we'll share it. Blah blah blah. It wasn't even a year or two, and they said, "Hey, some of these people are lazy. We all have to work our own land. What is this sharing?" Some people are lazy. And the last thing is, George Orwell said, all animals are equal, but some animals are more equal than others. Don't they see how the leaders of all these communist organizations, and even Mamdani, how well he lives? Why should he live so well, you stupid backside, and support him? He's not going to do anything for you. None of these people are going to do anything for you. Wake up. We have a duty to save our country, because I really feel it's going, because the kids are so damn stupid, and we as parents and grandparents have to explain to them and to tell them the plight.
You're right, Gracie. Gracie, I'm a minute late for a break, only because it was you. These young people are stuck on stupid. It's as simple as that. They're buying this garbage that Mamdani is selling. I've got to take a break. We are coming right back.